Welcome. Let me ask you something honestly. How many times have you said, I'll start learning English seriously when I feel motivated? How many times have you watched a motivational video, felt excited for 10 minutes, and then did nothing? How many times have you waited for that perfect burst of energy that never came? If this is you, then I need to tell you something. Motivation is a trap. It's a beautiful, seductive, dangerous trap. And today, I'm going to show you why waiting for motivation is killing your progress. And more importantly, I'm going to show you what actually works. This is not just a video. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment you stop chasing feelings and start building habits, so don't just watch. Feel this video, because by the end, you will understand the difference between motivation and discipline, and why only one of them leads to success. Before we begin, let me say this. This video is powerful for your English too, because when you understand how to build real habits, everything changes. So get ready. Let's begin. The problem: motivation is temporary, but you need permanent results. Let me tell you about a woman named Priya. Every few months, Priya would watch a motivational video about learning English. She would feel inspired. She would feel energized. She would feel ready. And she would tell herself, this time is different. This time I'm going to be consistent. She would practice for 3 days, maybe a week, maybe even 2 weeks if the motivation was really strong. But then, slowly, the feeling would fade. She would wake up one morning and not feel like practicing. She would tell herself, I'll do it tomorrow when I feel more motivated. Tomorrow came, still no motivation. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And Priya was back where she started. Zero progress, zero fluency, zero results. This cycle repeated for 5 years. And at the end of those 5 years, Priya asked herself, why am I still not fluent? I've tried so many times. The answer is simple but painful. She was relying on motivation instead of discipline. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. They come and go like waves, sometimes strong, sometimes weak, sometimes completely gone. You can't build a life on feelings. You can't build fluency on feelings. You can only build success on discipline. The truth: discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like it. Let me tell you what most people don't understand. Successful people are not more motivated than you. They're more disciplined than you. They don't wait to feel like doing something. They just do it. They don't ask themselves, do I feel motivated today? They ask themselves, what needs to be done today? And then they do it. Even when they're tired, even when they're bored, even when they don't want to. Because they understand something critical. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Let me give you an example. Imagine a person who wants to get fit. On day 1, they feel motivated. They go to the gym. They exercise hard. They feel great. On day 2, they still feel motivated. They go again. On day 3, the motivation starts to fade, but they go anyway. On day 10, there's no motivation left. Their body is sore. They're tired. They don't feel like going. This is the moment that separates successful people from everyone else. Unsuccessful people say, I don't feel like it today. I'll go tomorrow. Successful people say, I don't feel like it, but I'm going anyway. And they go, not because they want to, but because they committed to. This is discipline. And this is what you need to become fluent in English. Why motivation fails you every time. Let me explain why relying on motivation is so dangerous. Motivation depends on external factors. You feel motivated after watching a video, but that video ends. You feel motivated after someone praises you, but that praise fades. You feel motivated when you see results, but results take time. So what happens when the video is over? The praise stops, and the results aren't coming yet. You lose motivation. And when you lose motivation, you stop practicing. And when you stop practicing, you lose progress. And when you lose progress, you feel like a failure. And when you feel like a failure, you give up completely. This is the motivation trap. It starts with excitement. It ends with quitting. But discipline is different. Discipline doesn't depend on how you feel. Discipline is a decision you make once and follow every day. I will practice English for 30 minutes every day, no matter what. Not when I feel like it, not when I have time, not when I'm motivated. Every single day. This is how you build fluency. Not through bursts of motivation, but through consistent discipline. The solution. Build systems, not motivation at Pro English Zone. We don't teach you to chase motivation. We teach you to build systems. A system is a daily routine that doesn't require motivation. You wake up, you follow the system, you practice, you go to bed. No thinking, no feeling, no questioning, just action. Here's how we do it in the 6-month Fluency Challenge. Month 1 and 2. Listening therapy every day. 30 minutes minimum. No exceptions. You don't ask yourself, do I feel like listening today? You just listen. Because it's part of your system. Month 3 and 4. Shadowing every day. 20 minutes minimum. Number exceptions. You don't wait for motivation. You just open your mouth and repeat. Because that's what the system says. Month 5 and 6, active listening with subtitles and speaking practice. Every day. By this point, you're not relying on motivation anymore. You're relying on habit, on routine, on discipline. And habits don't require motivation. Habits are automatic. You brush your teeth every day without motivation. You take a shower without motivation. You eat food without motivation. Because these are habits. And when English practice becomes a habit, you don't need motivation anymore. You just do it. Automatically. Consistently. Powerfully. This is how you become fluent. Not by feeling inspired, but by being disciplined. The 6-month Fluency Challenge, a system that works now. You're probably thinking, but how do I build discipline? I've tried before and failed. I understand. Building discipline alone is hard. That's why you need a system, a structure, a guide. And that's exactly what the 6-month Fluency Challenge provides. For 6 months, we give you a clear, simple system to follow every day. You don't need to figure out what to do. We tell you. You don't need to motivate yourself. The system does it for you. You just show up and follow the steps. Day by day, week by week, month by month. And by the end, you're fluent. Not because you were motivated for 6 months, but because you were disciplined for 6 months. This is not just a course. This is a transformation system. But here's what you need to know. The challenge is coming soon, and spots will be limited. So if you're tired of relying on motivation, if you're ready to build real discipline, you need to act now. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications. Because when the challenge launches, I will announce it here first. Stop waiting for motivation. Start building discipline. Hit subscribe now. Let me ask you something. Do you wait for motivation to practice? Or have you built a daily discipline? Write your answer in the comments. Your honesty will help others realize they need discipline, not motivation. Thank you for watching this video. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you're ready to stop chasing motivation. Remember this. Motivation is like a sugar rush. It feels good for a moment, then it's gone. Discipline is like a steady fire. It burns slowly, consistently, forever. You don't need to feel motivated every day. You just need to show up every day, even when you're tired, even when you're bored, even when you don't want to. Because consistency beats intensity every single time. A person who practices 30 minutes every day will always beat a person who practices 3 hours once a month. Always. So stop waiting for the perfect feeling. Stop waiting for motivation to strike. Just start. Today. Now. Build your system. Follow your routine. Trust the process. Subscribe now. Join Pro English Zone. And get ready for the 6-month fluency challenge. Your disciplined, powerful, unstoppable journey starts today. Stay strong. Stay focused. Stay natural. And I'll see you in the next video.